Okay, committee, I'm going to call the Finance and Administration Committee of Tuesday, September 10th to order. Madam Clerk, can we do a roll call, please? It's electronic. For the record, we are all here, either in person or electronically. Are there any disclosures of interest? Being done, adoption of the minutes of June 11th, both open and closed, moved by Councillor Leahy, second by Councillor Lee. Any questions, corrections, or business arising? Being none, I'm going to call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? That item is carried. There is no statutory public meetings. There are no presentations. There are no delegations. We have two reports. The first one is from administration, and it's in regards to Regional Council expense policy. Commissioner Barb, sorry.
This is to update our...
Microphone.
Through the chair, thank you very much. This is to increase our regional council expense that we normally allocate every term of council, and this is to bring it up to our CPI index due to inflation, and we want to do an adjustment every term of council.
Thank you. Questions? Request, please. Councillor Leahy.
Yes, thank you. So my first question, thank you for the report. I guess why 16 if our comparators had so much more? So I was just curious where that number came from, and would we not potentially index ourselves to our comparators so that as another option?
So through the chair, for simplicity, we simply took the 10 and inflated it and then rounded to the 16. We are certainly open to any suggestions of committee, but we were so far behind, we felt that at least we needed to bring it up with CPI from the number of years back to today, and then rounded it.
Okay, no, and supplementary to that, so do we know what other, like you mentioned Peel in the report at 25K approximately, do we know what York or any of the other regions are doing and how close we compare to that? Because one option is to do, like, I know for a lot of our stuff in Whitby, we just pick 4 or 5 comparative municipalities, we benchmark against that, and then as that moves, it moves, so it's always in line.
So through the chair, I'm just taking a look at the report. I think they mentioned that York doesn't have a limit, and perhaps clerks can, I see them nodding. So York doesn't have a limit, Peel's quoted there. It's a bit of a mixed bag out there. So our efforts was to at least make some move forward here.
Okay, all right, I'll leave it at that, thanks.
Commissioner, could you speak to, there's an increase of money, but we don't think there will be an increase in expense.
So through the chair, thank you. There are a lot of councillors for personal and business reasons are unable to use their allotment. So it's not the objective at this time to change the budget. We'll leave it the same. In the end, it would likely take a number of years before it would become an issue. So we'll track it year to year, but we're not recommending changing the budget line item for this.
Thank you, Mayor Ash. So I guess the last one, so it would be effective now?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Councillor McDougall.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Chair. That was kind of the question I was leading to was, so the overall budget on an annual basis will remain the same, even though the upside limit on the individual councillor expenses goes up.
That's correct. And then over a number of years, we'll just track to see whether we approach that ceiling. But I think with correcting for CPI every 4 years, hopefully that will keep that balance there. So that's being delegated that every 4 years we can correct it again. So hopefully that will keep that balance going for us.
So I guess my curiosity is so the idea is we're going to index every 4 years for CPI. My question is would it not be more appropriate to index at the roll of the term of council?
So I'll check the dates. It is going to be the 4 years. I think we will reset it at the start of each term of council, but for this one, we're applying it immediately simply because otherwise you'd have to wait 2 years. And there
Okay.
are some that have already used up their allotment, which is what triggered us to think about this from a staff perspective.
Okay, so then at the next term of council, if I might through you, Mr. Chair, at the next term of council, it may not be 16, it may be 17 and a half, or whatever the number is.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you, that's all.
I don't see any requests, and I don't see any further debate, so with that, there's a motion duly moved and seconded. Oh, okay, well, geez. So I will call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? That item is carried. Next item is a report from the Commissioner of Finance in regards to the issuance of debentures for Ajax, Clarington, and the City of Oshawa in the amount of $56 million. Commissioner, do you want to speak to this? Oh, let me get it on the floor. Moved by Councillor Lee, second by Councillor McDougall.
So through the chair, this is our very usual format of these reports to process the requests from the locals for funding. So there's nothing unusual here.
Questions of the report? I see no online and no in person, so with that, I'm going to call the question. All those in favor? Carried. There are no advisory committee resolutions. There's no confidential matters. We passed the in-camera minutes already. There's any other business? The date of the next meeting is Tuesday, October the 8th, and I'm giving you the rest of your morning back. So a reminder that we do have Committee of the Whole tomorrow and a special Committee of the Whole in regards to budgets on Thursday. So we will see you in this chamber, I would think, over the course of the next 24 and 48 hours. Motion to adjourn would be in order. Moved by Councillor Leahy, second by Councillor Lee, and let the record show it is 9:37. We tied. All those in favor? Carried.